These eyes have seen some of the most beautiful scenes this chaotic world has to offer. From waterfront sunrises and sunsets that dazzle my mind as the sight of a pastel shaded sky reflects like an oil painted off of the massive body of water just below, to the sheer loveliness of a cherry blossom tree that's in full bloom. As divine as those breathtaking images are, none of them, and I mean none of them, can compare to her. Aw, speaking of my angel, here she comes now, right on time as usual, my big girl walking home all by her lonesome. We meet at this same spot every day like clockwork between 7:20 and 7:23 p.m. Well, to say we meet is my way of saying I'm in the same spot every day as she walks home from school, taking the same route she takes every afternoon Monday through Friday. She normally gets dropped off at the college campus around 2 in the afternoon by her mom, so there's no point of me watching out for her then. But once she's done with all her classes, she starts her lengthy journey home, so of course, being the good man I am, I watch over her, like a silent protector. Every day through my sunglasses, I watch her as she passes by. I can't believe how lucky I am to have a girl like her. I mean, look at her. Tell me she's not a dream girl come true. I'm one lucky guy because out of all of the men in the world, she belongs to me. I used to think that one day maybe we'd get married and have a family, and then I'd get us a nice little house out in the suburbs where we could raise our 2 kids. Maybe even 3. But unfortunately, that fantasy will never come true. And it's all her fucking fault. What is love? Love is worshiping someone who doesn't even know you exist. Love is watching over that person when you don't even have to, but you do it just because you care for them that much. What's betrayal? Seeing the very same person you love getting picked up from her school one day last week by some young punk who isn't a part of her family. How do I know that? Because I saw the way her eyes lit up when she first noticed him. It's the same look I have whenever I see her. And if that wasn't enough to break my heart, I saw her kiss him after she got into his fancy car. She kissed him. All I could ever do was fantasize about how soft her lips might be. And there she was, just giving away something I had earned. Something I deserved to some fucking prick. That was it. That was the moment where I realized I could no longer sit back and wait for her to discover me. It was time for me to make myself known and claim what was mine. Walking directly behind her, the wind gently carried her scent to my nostrils. God, she smelled as beautiful as she looked. And just look at her, out here killing it in a fresh pair of Timberlands and those sexy black leggings. I don't know what has my heart racing more, how flawless she looks right now, or the fact that this is the closest I've ever gotten to her. Maybe both. And even though this is the closest we've ever been to one another, she still doesn't notice me. But that's all about to change. Her phone dinged and she stopped to check it. I stopped too. I started to think that maybe I shouldn't go through with this, that maybe this wasn't the right place or time for me to make my grand appearance. But then I heard her giggle, and it was the same type of giggle she let off before she jumped into that fucking guy's car. I don't know how I knew it, but I was certain that it was him she was texting. It was in that instant that I remember what I set out to do and why. Someone should have told her that she shouldn't play with the hearts of men. Someone should have really told her how dangerous a game that was. But no one's gonna tell her anything now but me. And the last word she's ever gonna hear in this life will be mine when I tell her, "You're the love of my life, and you belong to me. Now, in life, and forever, in death."